Now to make these active over here again, we're going to hit the menu button again. And let's go down to, so we'll just jump into setup. So the cursor's on setup, we hit select, and it says the remote is off. In order for your remote, your handheld remote to work, you got to turn it on. So let's select it and turn it on. Let's give it, since you're using a remote, there's probably a problem. So let's bump that one up. Instead of 45 seconds, let's make it 60 seconds. Not that there usually is a problem. Most people lose their remote. So the REM stands for remote. It's blinking. We can go down arrow and see what else is in this setup menu. LRT. This is where you're going to synchronize the remote control for your handheld remote control. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, before we do that, the remote, it looks like this, and you're going to get a paper clip with it, and it's got the beige face receiver. It's not the old black one. This is a longer range, and you get a command received light once the system has received any command that you give it. So that's very nice to know, because otherwise you're just pressing it, and you don't know if the system got the command or not. So they implemented this last year, and it's very nice. So in order to learn the transmitter, we've got a paper clip we're going to use, and there's a tiny hole in the back, and there's also a little blue light. So what we'll do is we'll open up the paper clip like so, and then now we're going to start this, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. So I'm going to select, we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. So learn is on. So the first thing we do is we pull the tab out, so that activates the battery. And we just press once firmly and release. And you see it's blinking, and it's communicating to the system. And it says done. Now these things are paired. Okay, so we're done. It pops back up to the top, so it finished. So now this remote is going to work, except you got to make sure that you've got fluid in there. You got to make sure that you've got time set on the remote cycle. So we got to finish setup is what I'm saying. We got to finish the items in here before we're actually going to go test it.